All right. What's up, guys? What's up? I wanted to talk to you about Switcheo. Now we're getting back into the crypto game, and you know, I've been kind of doing some stuff, obviously offline. This channel used to be major into crypto a few years back, and decided to get out of the space, or not to necessarily get out of the space, but to stop like really advertising on YouTube. I mean, it was a wonderful time, but with all the bullshit that went down, or that was going down at the time, it just made better sense to stop doing crypto content. So we are back, and I'm really trying to get into the space where I found myself a few times years back with tokens that are stakeable and provide some residual or passive income. It depends on the project, and it also depends on your contribution, which is going to determine your payouts. But right now, I am on the move to try to get some of these legitimate projects that are getting started, or that have been started, and can provide a stable amount of passive income. So that brings us to Switcheo. Now, Switcheo is one of the ones that I've found that looks promising. Now, when you look at the, let me see. Let me see if I can find the. All right, I was looking up Neo, but we're gonna go back to Switch. All right, so today it's down 1.5% so far. I mean, it's gonna keep moving. There it goes. It adjusted again. Right now, you can get it. It's traded on Gate.io and a few of these. The Switcheo Network is pretty nice right now. The Switcheo Network, which is weird, they no longer have anything listed for the Switch and Ethereum combo. So right now on the Switcheo Network, you're gonna have to go with a Switch slash Neo pairing, and to make those trades, if you want to go to Gate.io, you can do that as well. You can also use whoops, right here. You can also use the Switcheo Exchange. They are just as good. But on Switcheo Exchange, you can connect your Ether wallet and your Neo wallet directly from the Neo wallet O3, or you can use your MetaMask or whatever it is, or you just pull in your encrypted key and connect your wallet that way. But it's pretty self-explanatory if you've been in the crypto space and know how to trade and or buy and sell crypto tokens. You will be a-okay. So what is Switcheo? Switcheo basically is its own ecosystem, its own exchange and platform. And these are kind of the things that it addresses right here. And I kind of want to show you here. It is very simple. Depending on what you're doing, it could be more difficult. But essentially, this is a platform that people can come on, kind of like Ethereum, where people can come on, build projects, and really just be able to swap tokens. Look at it as an alternate platform that can do, like, basically, like it says, atomic swaps. Pretty soon they're going to be introducing futures and NFTs and things like that. So there's going to be a ton of stuff that you can do with this network. Also, some of these coins, you're going to be able to now trade like from the Ethereum network. So it's looking like it's going to be a pretty big thing. They've been doing their thing for quite a while already. They're regularly receiving updates. They're regularly receiving new information on what's going on, what's to come. I would say check it out. I don't want to bore you with a lot of the details that you can read yourself. The ZIL is somewhat new, decentralized token swap protocol. So now you can do things with that. I mean, they are definitely gearing up for a big run, in my opinion. And with Bitcoin being really bullish right now, I think we're going to start to see a lot more people utilize this platform, the Switcheo platform. And the main thing that I want to really talk about here is the potential for staking. Now, you can stake Switcheo. I don't think there's a minimum amount, but to run a master node, you need at least 1 million tokens, I believe. I'm not sure. I think it is 1 million though. So, you know, in my opinion, I feel like if you look at Switcheos, let me see if I can find it on CoinMarketCap real quick. Where's CoinMarketCap? So I like to look at look at everything, right? So when I come here to the graph and I'm looking at the rise and fall of Switcheo, when it debuted back in 2018, this project has been around for quite a while, some years. So, you know, I think they're now ironing out the kinks when you're looking at the graphs. I mean, it started at about, what, 5-6 cents a piece, and it dropped all the way down, right? All the way down to below a penny. Now, this is where your faith comes in. Your faith from January 19 to basically September, it looks like, of 2020 is the point that you have to decide, is this project going to be shit, or is this project have real potential, right? Because to go from 5 cents all the way back down to below 1 penny, that's pretty disheartening. And a lot of people right there seem like they were ready to just sell and be done with it. When I look at it in terms of where it is today, being at 7 cents, you can see kind of where it went to 7 cents and drop back down to 2 cents, and it's slowly back up on the climb. It even reached 9 cents, and that was what, end of March 28th. And it's kind of tapered down and kind of, so I think what we're going to see is it's going to be a steady, slow climb up the penny ladder, in my opinion. And let me tell you why this is good. This is good because if you were to have bought in when it was below a penny, 1 million tokens is nothing, right? 1 million tokens is nothing when you're talking about below pennies, right? Because you can really invest a lot of good money if the project seems like it's going to have an improvement. So when you go over to the staking rewards, check out stakingrewards.com. Gives you kind of a look into what you can be earning with staking values based on different tokens. So we're going to go down here and we're going to run just a quick test, right? Quick test. Now let's say you don't have, let's say you don't have anywhere near enough money to get 1 million tokens, right? So let's go right here real quick. So at 0.07 cents right now today, 0.07. Let's just say we have enough money to get, let's say we have enough money to get 100, let's say 100,000, right? Let's say, let's say 50,000. We're going to get 50,000 tokens at 7 cents. So you're looking at about $3,500, right? $3,500. Now you're kind of trying to figure out what the heck is going on, right? It's $3,500. Let's go ahead and plug that in just to see what we could be looking at on a monthly and yearly basis. And right now, this is the numbers that they're pulling right now. So we'll just do a 1 year term just to see the curve better. And this is delegating to run a node. You'd be making some more money. Trust me. If you invested and had 1 million tokens, man, you're doing damn well right now. Let's just put it that way. So with 50,000 tokens, right, $3,500 contribution, an investment for your well-being, you're looking at 36.74% on a year basis, which is really, really good. Your monthly earning with 50,000 tokens right now is about $168.66. That's about 2,247 tokens a month that you would be gaining in rewards, right? In a year, you'd be making back $1,378.49. So, why is this so lucrative, right? Some people would be saying, I'm not spending $3,500 to get this kind of return. You have to think about it in terms of building your wealth. Yeah, right now you can only get 50,000 tokens. But if you keep reinvesting, or even if you don't feel like reinvesting, you're still making a good return on your money. You're just setting it and forgetting it. And personally, I would start with something and have a short-term goal. Like, for example, my short-term goal between now, my short-term goal in the next few months, in the next 2 months, would be to have 100,000 tokens, right? And this is good, right? This is really, really good, and I'm gonna tell you why. Eventually, I'm trying to get the hell up out of this country. Eventually, for a little while, maybe for good. So when I look at in terms of my living situation, I'm trying to relocate to South America. Now, there's several countries in South America that are great, right? So for example, let's just say you're an expat and you're going to be living in Colombia or Ecuador. Let's just say Colombia, right? Let's say Colombia. For living in a place like Colombia, if let's say I wanted a really nice apartment for one or two, and let's just say my rent's like $400 a month, right? We're gonna just be talking about rent. If I were to have a token or a separate asset that's coming in that's going to be giving me money, liquidable money, that I can convert and use as fiat currency, we're looking at a decent amount of money that can help support you while you're someplace abroad that has a cheaper, that has a good, what do you call it? The living ratio, or I would say the cost of living. That's what I'm looking for. Cost of living, where the cost of living is relatively low. $337. That, even if you had your rent covered already, even if you were to make $337 a month living in a place like Colombia or Ecuador, like this would get you by easily. You could spend $333 in a month. You probably won't even spend that much in a month if you were to eat out every day in a place like that. So in terms of what I'm looking for in my situation, I'll have a pension. I have my pension. My wife can stop working. We still have some bills, but the point of right now is to pay off those bills. And I run my own business, and I work as well. So I still work as well. So between my pension and my business that I run, that's enough already for us to retire early right now. And I'm 35. And to me, that's lucrative, right? But it's not enough, in my opinion. We can go to Colombia right now and live like royalty right now, right? But it's not enough. So what I want is to have residual income like this come in, and Switcheo can help make that happen. I truly believe that. And when I was talking about tokens, right? So I was talking about tokens, and I said, let's look at what 100,000 tokens is going to cost you right off the back. That's about seven grand, right? You're probably thinking, man, that's fucking crazy, dude. That's crazy. You're not even getting that ROI back within the first year. But that's okay. That's okay. And the reason why I say it's okay is because right now the valuation of Switcheo is in a prime. It's at a good price for you to start investing. That $7,000 is going to be worth the price when this goes up in value. Even if it just stayed stagnant right now, it's okay because you're building tokens. You're still building tokens. See, if you only had $7,000 and you put that in there, you're okay because you're generating passive income. You're generating more tokens, right? You're generating more tokens, and when the value of the coin increases, you now can make a profit, or you can get a greater return on your ROI. So this stuff is what I'm looking at in terms of what I would want it to do for me. Eventually, I would like to build as many tokens as possible, but I feel like you have to jump in pretty at a pretty decent price point to be able to enjoy some real residual income. Again, $337 a month is not a ton of money depending on what you're trying to do with it. But if you think about it, if I just lived off these dividends and I pulled off $337 a month and I put it into another token, right? Or I put it into something else that I'm doing, that's making me money. That's money that you didn't have before. If you want to just keep putting the coins back in, I would do that until you get to a price point to where you feel comfortable with, okay, now I can just sell off some of the rewards, the staking rewards. 100,000 is like I said, is my short term. I can see that being completed between now and October, right? Or wait, what's today? It's April. I would say between now and August is when I would want to ideally have 100,000 tokens in my wallet staking, right? That's good, man. I mean, this is what people who bought it below a penny and they have 1 million tokens. These are the kind of returns they're seeing right now. And this is at 7 cents, right? This is at 7 cents. This is a lot of money, right? 27,000, right? But when you're looking at it, you have to look at it in terms of, is this money that you put in, is it making you money? Is it generating an income? Let's just say, for example, you put in 27,000, right? Let's just say you had this as a loan, right? 27,000. With my business, if I could help pay this off as soon as possible, just like a car or anything else, I'm looking at this as an investment. If I could pay this off, right? If I could pay this off as if it was a line of credit, I'm going to pay it off as soon as possible. And I'm going to use this to do it, right? I'm going to use this to do it. I'm going to use my other assets outside of crypto to help pay this off. This is like solar energy. Once this is paid off or paid down significantly to where it doesn't matter if you use your rewards, this is what you would be bringing in every single month. So just imagine wherever you are, you're sitting back literally making passive income literally by letting your money work for you. I'm telling you, man, this is how we were doing it years ago with certain coins. What I didn't like about coins back then was, since everything was really, really new, there was really no way to tell if you were just pumping and dumping ICOs. These ICOs would come out, write a decent white paper, and then as soon as launch day comes, it was a big pump, and then there was a big dump, and then the project was dead. So the community really didn't help this situation by trying to help these companies who had legitimate ideas of wanting to break into the space. We didn't really give them a chance because everybody was about the money, money, money. How can I flip this, the pump and dump? And now I would say that everything is a little bit more regulated in terms of there's more expected for companies to come out. There's more transparency that's needed now for these companies to come out and with these different projects, and it makes it a little bit harder to legitimately scam people now as far as these types of ICOs or these types of tokens. You have to really jump onto something that looks promising and that's actually making moves. A lot of times people don't have the patience and they're like, hey, look, I want my return now, and this is not for me. You know, for people who like the daily trade and things like that, getting into a coin that's a staking token is not going to be for you, because most people want their returns and they want it very quickly. If you have the patience, the money, and the time, and you're in it for a medium to a long haul, these are the things that you want to do. For example, I mean, will I ever get 1 million coins in this? Probably not. But this is what I would like to do, is build on my investment. I would like to build on my investment 100,000 tokens at a time. And it's very, very doable, in my opinion. And the reason why it's doable is because you have to have a plan. If you don't start making a plan for your future now, nobody else is going to do that. I feel like this is paying into my future, right? Now, some people may say, well, you don't even know this token is going to be worth anything in a year. It may not even be worth anything in 2 years. It's been around since 2018. And what I'm seeing now is it's found its grounding, and now it's really starting to build. They had a rough 2 years, man. But you know what? It's starting to, they've come back. The hardest hurdle that they've come over, that they've had to overcome, was this time period here. Right at the beginning of the dump, when they debuted. And then look how much time it spent on the bottom, building itself up. And now we're seeing an upwards trend. I honestly don't see it going back down below 2 cents. And the only way I would see that happening right now is if this token happens to go up to like towards 10 cents. I think that it's going to be one of these tokens where it's slow growth, where you'll see it rise, but you'll consistently see it dipping and coming back up, because I'm guaranteeing you right now, a lot of the people that heavily invested earlier when it was super low, these are the main people that are doing it right now and that are going to continue to do it in the near future. They're going to be selling off and collecting their dividends, right? They're going to be selling off and collecting their rewards. And when you're rocking 1 million tokens and you're getting this much money a month, you can be certain that every month people are cashing in those dividends, man. They're getting their money back, right? They're slowly going to take their money back, and that's why you're going to see a bunch of dips in the near future. Every week, it's going to be ebb and flow, up and down, up and down, up and down. But I don't think it's going to go down, more than 3 or 4 cents at a time, and it's going to build itself right back up. So, in my opinion, the price point for this token, Switcheo, is it's a good price point to get in, man, because like I said, it's going to be relatively stable long enough, hopefully, for you to do things like build up your portfolio with these tokens. You may only have enough money to get 30,000 tokens right now, right? But it's still earning you $100 in terms of this. Putting a dent in your and what you spent for your investment, you have to be willing to lose your investment. I know that sucks, right? I know it sucks, but whatever you put in, you have to be willing to lose, and not be not okay with it. You have to be okay with, okay, I'm going to put in $2,000 and I'm going to hope and I'm going to monitor and watch to see if I feel like this project is a dud, or I'm going to leave it in for the long haul and just see what happens. You know what I'm saying? So with these types of projects, honestly, what I like to do is everything I earn in rewards, say I'm only able to get 30,000 tokens to start off with, start staking it and don't touch it. every month you're going to be seeing this this amount or something similar. As the price goes up, so does your valuation. You don't want the price to go up too fast because you want to keep building your portfolio. You're trying to get to, let's say, 250,000 tokens, and you'll be good. You're okay with that, right? Well, that's what it's going to be getting you a month, right? So these are the things that I'm talking about. Getting to a plateau or to a certain number that's good enough for you, and then letting the money do its thing, right? So let's say I only got $2,000 and I don't want to put anything else into this project. I'm just going to collect the dividends and reinvest, right? This is the best thing that you can do. Say you tell yourself, okay, I'm going to let this roll for 2 months, 60 days, and then at the end of it, I'm going to reevaluate depending on how much I own at that point, how much it's worth. I might sell it all and go into another project. These are things that you need to do, man. But if you plan on, if you plan on expatting or if you plan on being a digital nomad, these are projects that you can have that could be actively making you money. You may say, okay, well, 250,000 coins, that's not a lot. But what if you were on several projects like Switcheo? What if you had 7 different tokens that have a purpose and that can actually make you passive income like Switcheo? What if you had several of them? What if you had 5 of them and you're pulling in similar numbers, right? You're okay. You can live off those rewards, and instead of just being stagnant and saying, oh, I'm just going to stick with these. No, you continue to look for more investments. This is how rich people get rich when they're playing the stock market, man. They're constantly in the game. They're not going to just settle. Some people settle and they're like, I'm done. I made my money. I'm good. I'm out. But if you want to keep making money, you stay in the hunt, man. You keep looking for the next thing. And diversifying your funds, man. Diversifying your bonds, man. This is what's up, man. So I'm telling you right now, Switcheo is going to be a banger. People who have got into it from the very beginning and stayed with it, regardless of the crappy trend that it took right after going public, they're laughing right now. They're laughing at everybody who said, oh, it was a shit coin, and it's still a shit coin at 76, number 76, right? Like on Stake and Reward. It's ranked 443 on CoinMarketCap. But can you imagine, right? Can you imagine you put a lot of money, and I think Switch, I can't remember right off the back. What did it open up at? I think it opened up at 5 cents. But I have to look at it again. I could have swore that the ICO people were buying it up at 10 cents. I can't remember. Or maybe it was at 1 cent or something like that. But they're laughing right now, man. They're swimming in it right now. You know what I'm saying? They're swimming in it right now. Somebody could have came in with 50,000 tokens, right? And they've just been building up this entire time. Now they got millions of tokens. I'm telling you, man. And people are shitting on this token, right? And now imagine somebody shitting on you, right? Somebody shitting on your token because you got 2 million tokens in here, right? They're laughing at you like, oh, you bought into a shit coin, you're shit out of luck. Bro, if you had 2,000 coins and you originally put in like 50 G's, man, like 50,000 tokens, I mean, you're riding it so high right now, it's unbelievable. You know what I'm saying? It's unbelievable. The potential of this token is unbelievable. And the more you're willing to invest and stick it out, the more money you're going to make. So that is my my prediction. That is my situation with this token. I would suggest you look into it. I don't even know. I don't think they have a I don't know if they have a any kind of what do you call it, referral, anything like that. I don't think they have a referral thing, which is also a good thing. referral things kind of help people. Referral marketing kind of scares people away now. I don't feel like it's a bad thing. I feel like you should get in to these types of things if it makes sense for you. It's not going to make sense for everybody. It's got to make sense for you. All right. It's got to make sense for you. And, it is what it is, man. These are one of these things that you can help build for yourself. You don't need anybody else's influence as far as like somebody being on your team, a tiered project or anything like that. This is just you, man. Set some money aside every week, purchase Ethereum every week, or just use it, or just purchase Ethereum every week, man, and let it sit. And whenever you can buy more tokens, you just put it in and buy more tokens, man. You gotta exercise some freaking responsibility and some restraint. You know what I'm saying? Instead of going out there and buying that pack of cigarettes every 2 days, man. You know what I'm saying? Buy a pack of cigarettes and make them pack of cigarettes last for 4 days, 3 or 4 days, right? Instead of spending $60 on packs of cigarettes every week, say, look, I'm only going to spend $20 and the rest I'm going to put into a fund to buy some tokens. There is an app. I'll see if I can put it in the description. You can join using my referral code. There's an app called Digit. I've had Digit for several years. One of the original people who were in that project, and it helps you save money by learning how you spend. It takes, it'll take like pennies and or dollars. You can set it to where when you want it to collect, say once a week or whatever, you don't want it to collect any more than like $20. You can set the parameters up how you want it and let it do its thing. That's what I do. And the reason why I do that is because it helps with your savings, right? If you're a person that doesn't like to save like myself, that is your savings. It will save for you. And when you don't really necessarily see it, you know that it's going somewhere for you. And that's what I do, man. And I take that money and I put that money back into crypto. I say, okay, that's my savings, right? I'm going to put some in savings and I'm going to put the rest in crypto, right? That's what I do. That's all I do. And I also dabble with like Robinhood and things like that. Acorns is really good for stocks for people who you don't really know much about stocks, or you just want something kind of automated. Acorns is great. Check in the description. Digit is great. These are all ways and tools to help you save money to get into the game or to stay in the game. A lot of people say, well, I don't have much money. I don't know where to start or what to do. These are the things that you got to do. You have to spend time on it, and you have to spend time researching these things. This is how other people make the money. They're willing to spend the time to research these types of things to make money, man. It doesn't require a lot necessarily of money. What it does require is your dedication and how, you invest in yourself, really. Think of it like that. You're investing in yourself. Every time you get a paycheck, the government takes out its cuts. It takes out their taxes before you even touch a paycheck. You know what I'm saying? Do they have your best interest at heart? Well, instead of waiting to find out when you retire, when you're 60, and being unpleasantly surprised, you're gonna wish that when you were in your youth, you would have done something to make yourself more residual income. You know what I'm saying? And these are the things you need to do, man. So again, check out Switcheo. I think it's very promising. I don't think you'll be disappointed. And I think you'll be good to go. If you want to look at another project, I'll be making another project on another video. I'll go ahead and give you a quick look. And that's Point Pay, right? We'll get into it later, but that is another one that you seriously want to get your hands on ASAP. Point Pay right now, there's no staking or anything like that I'm aware of, But the entry fee is something that you want to jump into and stick with it. I'm telling you guys, there's so many different things. Like I could have kicked my own behind multiple times with some of these tokens. Let's look at Theta token. Now, Theta is something that when it first came out, oh my gosh, look at this. I remember when it first came out, 15 cents is what it had on the board. I got into it very, very early. I was like, this was a waste of 15 cents that I have spent on a token. Literally, I was ashamed that I purchased this token. I was ashamed because this is what I got. And I was really upset. And mind you, I believe I had nearly 20,000 tokens. I had kept buying it. And at one point, I think I had nearly 20,000 tokens, right? Now, this is when I finally had it, it was around like the same year. I think I sold it back in 2019. Yeah, so I would say I sold it for almost what I bought it for. Let's just say it was at 10 cents, right? Let's try 10 cents. It's $2,000. I was like, I'm getting my $2,000 back out of this shit, and I'm out. I'm out. Now imagine, bros. What is it worth today? In the last, look at this, $2.95, right? It went up. Right? Was this last month? Yeah, 24th. It went up to $12. Now it's back up to $12.45, right? That's insane. You literally have people that 50x'd this token because they had the patience, right? They had the patience. Let's go $12.45 right now. How much money I would have had in my pocket. And that's if I didn't buy anymore and I just forgot about it and I said, fuck this coin. Imagine if I woke up and saw like, what the hell? Don't I got Theta? I sure do. 50,000 bones, man, in my bank account right now. If I would have had some patience, man. So that's what I'm saying. A lot of these tokens, man, you just got to have some patience. You know, if you're in a get rich quick mind frame, you're gonna pass up all these tokens because you're only looking for you're looking for like swap pricing. You're looking for high value gain of a token only. I'm gonna buy Bitcoin at this price and I'm waiting until it hits this and there's my money. Some people are like that. There's nothing wrong with that, but I'm telling you, if you really want to maximize your money and have real income building while you're doing nothing but checking prices every day, you need to get yourself some staking tokens like this. All right, guys, I'm done talking. Catch you in the next one. Yeah, I mean, again, make sure you absolutely check into these tokens. I'll catch you in the next video. Peace.